The first step to become more self-aware, and self-awareness is the foundation of my work, is to simply observe yourself. And this is what I encourage my clients to do. Observe yourself daily from the moment you wake up. What do you see? Imagine that you're on a Netflix show and you're the main character. Do you like what you see? Can you spot your habits? Can you notice the patterns that you have developed? Are those routines that you have, are they still working for you? Just because you've been doing something since forever, it doesn't mean it's still working for you. This exercise is crucial for you to understand what do you do and why you do what you do. And this is a great base for you to start implement the changes, because you cannot change something that you're not aware of. The second step to become more self-aware is to ask yourself, what is that I want? It's the first exercise I do with all my clients, and it amazes me that 95% of people have no clue what they want. And it's not because you don't know. You know, you always know what do you want. We all do. It just, we got so caught up in our lives that we forgot that we keep changing and we keep evolving. And that also means that our needs change too. I encourage you to do this exercise. Sit down with yourself in silence. Take a piece of paper and write down 10 things that you want from your life right now. And take as much time as you need. It's so important to check in with yourself and understand what is even going on inside of me right now. The third step to become more self-aware is to spend the beginning of your day with just yourself. There is something magical happening during the night when your subconscious takes over. And after you wake up, you still have access to that world. It's your inside world that you can still immerse in before you let the whole outside world in. When you start your day with your phone or you jump right into your day, you're just missing out on opportunity to get to know yourself better. That's why I encourage you, this is what I am doing. I wake up and I spend ideally an hour with just myself. Sometimes it requires getting up much earlier, with just myself and my thoughts to understand what is happening in here right now. The fourth step to become more self-aware, it's my favorite test of all times, judgment. Remember, judgment is never about the other person, never. It's always about you. I've been working on not being judgmental for the past 6 years, and boy, I've been struggling. I'm more aware of my judgments and I've been working on them, but I'm not judgment free and I will never be. And you're not judgment free either. Pay attention to your judgments. When do you judge and who do you judge? And then you will figure out why do you judge. Judgment is the best information for you to understand what truly bothers you in you. There is no better indication of what you should be working on right now. The fifth step to become more self-aware is something that I find the most efficient when it comes to self-realization, which is catching your subconscious thoughts. What does it mean? I want you to catch your initial thought. Let me give you an example. If I ask you about relationships, what comes to you? It will be fun, it will be difficult, it will be hard work, he will be cheating on me. What's the first thing that comes to you? Because this is the best indication for you what is happening in your subconscious mind and what did you believe in at some point in your life and what is guiding you through life. It's very important to understand what is happening there, because very often those thoughts are something that is holding you back. So you need to know them to start working on them and start shifting things around. The sixth step to become more self-aware is meditation. Meditation is the ultimate meeting with just yourself. So If you want to become more self-aware, there is no better way than to have several meetings day by day with just yourself. And meditation can be a lot of things. Yes, it can be sitting in an apartment with your eyes closed, but it's not only that. You can go by the water with your eyes open. You can be on a train. Whenever you consciously decide to disconnect and cut off the noise, that's meditation to me. And I encourage you to start practicing. If you've never done it, start with 1 minute. Do it, because that's the best way to reconnect with yourself and understand what are your needs right now. The 7th step to become more self-aware is to observe your body's initial reaction to people, situation, thoughts. Your body is your guide, is your natural GPS. However, if you're not connected to yourself, you will not be able to receive the messages. That's why it's so important to take care of yourself, take care of your body, put your body into motion so you can create emotions. You can start connecting your mind and your body. If you take the steps I talked about in my previous videos, you will start reconnecting with yourself. And finally, you will be able to hear the messages. You will finally be ready to receive them. And your body gives you all the answers you need, always. The 8th step to become more self-aware is to realize how others make you feel. And I'm talking about everyone. I'm talking about your family members, about your friends, co-workers, people on the street. How do they make you feel? Unfortunately, you will realize that many times people who are very close to you, they don't always make you feel good about yourself. And I'm not saying it's their fault. I'm just asking you to take a closer look at your relationships and acknowledge your feelings. Don't deny your feelings. Don't look for excuses either for yourself or for them. It's important to understand where those feelings are coming from and start breaking them down and start the healing process so you can approach your relationships a bit different now. The 9th step to become more self-aware is something that we don't like. We don't like it at all. It's sitting with uncomfortable. Unfortunately, this whole self-awareness journey requires from us to face our feelings. And it's not always pleasant. You finally have to face anger, anxiety, sadness, fear, depression, and we don't like it. We have this tendency to run away from them. We go into drugs, alcohol, sex, and other distractions not to deal with it. And if you want to become more self-aware, unfortunately, you have to learn to sit with it and understand where those feelings are coming from. And it hurts. The 10th step to become more self-aware, and that's my last step, but it doesn't mean that it's the last step in general. Hell no, I wish. This process never ends. This journey never ends, because we are changing and evolving, and that means that new awareness will be coming into our lives almost every day. What I want to ask you to do is to please remain open. Open your mind, open your heart, and open your body to new experiences and new ideas that will be coming into your life. Keep learning and exploring, especially yourself. Be open to who you're becoming. Let yourself express yourself, and please have the courage to be you.